family also says that there have been no particular input as of now. Even after 10 days, they don't know what agencies have found. Even CBI, what is the inquiry, what all they have found, that they are not sure of. Now I will tell you that after interrogating Sandeep Ghosh for such long time, and after taking Sanjay Roy in custody, CBI has also taken help of their own psychological team who have come from Delhi. They are part of this investigation, and they have conducted a psychological test on this accused Sanjay Roy.
For the past 10 days, the nation has been both horrified and engrossed with what's been happening in RG Kaur College of Kolkata. The rape and murder of a 31-year-old doctor has set a political firestorm in Bengal, and which the repercussions of which is being felt all across the country. After a High Court ruling, CBI has taken over the case. I have with me Sweety Kumari, who will give us an update on what has the CBI investigation revealed so far. Sweety, ever since the CBI took over the case last week, what are the major revelations?
So before we speak on that, I would like to say that there was, since very beginning, there was a demand that the case should be investigated by a central agency, and because Sanjay Roy, who was prime suspect, is a civic volunteer. So there was protesters wanted that the investigation, for a fair, thorough investigation, they wanted a central agency to probe. The Bengal government had also said that if the case is not resolved within 7 days time, which was Sunday, then the case will be handed over to the CBI. Before that, High Court in its own wisdom transferred the case to Central Bureau of Investigation. Now this case is being investigated by CBI under court monitoring. So after the case was taken over by the CBI, a team from Delhi was designated for this investigation. There are 12 members primarily, and the team immediately a team from Delhi visited the PO the very next day. They took over the case diary. They filed an FIR, which was basically based on the FIR that was already filed by Tala Police Station. RG Kar Hospital falls at the Tala Police Station of Kolkata Police. So since then, there have been series of interrogation. Several doctors, trainee doctors have been questioned. The team also visited place of occurrence more than twice, I believe. And the Delhi special medical experts and CFSL forensic experts had come. They have examined the spot, and several important evidences have been collected by the CBI. So far, if we talk about investigations, many people have been interrogated, which includes former principal of RG Kar Hospital, Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, who has been at the center of the controversy since the very beginning of this incident. And I would say, unfortunately, or whatsoever the reason could be, but Ghosh was not questioned by Kolkata police. So when the CBI took over the case, that was one point that protesters were happy about, that they had some allegations, strong allegations against Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, who was reinstated twice despite being transferred even in the past. And recently, after this incident, Sandeep Ghosh had resigned, saying that there was it was under his moral duty to resign after this incident took place. But we saw that after his removal from the RG Kar Hospital, he was immediately given a better post in Calcutta National Medical College as principal. Though we saw that there was a massive protest regarding that also, and he was not allowed. And then during the court proceedings, he was asked to go on a leave, and he took a long leave. So now Sandeep Ghosh is at the center of CBI's interrogation.
So a lot has been written and spoken about the marathon interrogation sessions of Sandeep Ghosh by the CBI.
Yeah.
If you could tell us more about that.
Yeah, so Sandeep Ghosh is the former principal of Arjikar Hospital, and after CBI took the case, for last 4 days he has been asked to appear before CBI every day, and the every day interrogation is going on for more than 12 hours. I would say. People are, there's no strict action against him so far. If we talk right now, when we are having a conversation, he's still at the CGO complex CBI office being interrogated. So, what CBI is focusing on, if we talk about? So, the incident took place. One prime suspect has been arrested by Kolkata police, and Kolkata police from day one has been saying that the arrest was made on the basis of the scientific evidences or circumstantial evidences that they found. Just because somebody is alleging someone that intern is involved or a trainee doctor is involved, Kolkata police said that they cannot work like that, because they are an investigating agency and they have to work on the basis of the scientific evidence. Now, CBI is trying to find out the role of Sandeep Ghosh as an administrator. He was the guardian of the college. So, there have been allegations from the family itself, the victim's family, who said that when they reached the hospital, it took the hospital 3 hours to take them to the area where the incident took place in the seminar hall, and they could see the dead body only after 3 hours. So CBI wants to know what took why hospital took 3 hours to to take the parents to the dead body or whatsoever. Secondly, there is an allegation from the victim's family side that they received a call, and it was from a mobile number, and the person on the other side said that their daughter was not well initially, and then the family says that initially a suicide theory was tried to be established by assistant super or whoever. I mean, there's some allegation from the family that it was hospital staff. So, on whose instruction that call was made? So, and what all, how initially what had happened to that night, how the roster duties was assigned, because this trainee doctor, 31-year-old trainee doctor in chest medicine, was on duty for last 36 hours. So in last 36 hours, what all had, what she was doing and what was her last minute's detail, they wanted to know, CBI. And secondly, what is the CBI has also sought the roster duty details, like how they assign duties and what has been her past duties, whether she was regularly put on, such long hours, if there was some kind of pressure on stress on that victim girl, which might have led to the incident, even if we think it from different angles. So CBI is concentrating on all possible angle. The Sandeep Ghosh, who is at the center of the incident, was also accused of, saying that the girl, why did the girl go to seminar? Or, however, he had denied later that he never made such a statement. So CBI is now concentrating the lapses from the side of the hospital, apart from how the incident took place, and that is why Sandeep Ghosh has been quizzed in a marathon way for last 4 days.
Now, Sweetie, the family of the victim has repeatedly claimed that they are not happy with this just one arrest. They believe that more people are involved in this murder and rape. And is CBI exploring that angle?
See, CBI is currently investigating it from all possible angles, keeping Sanjay Roy still as a prime suspect of the case. There have been no statement from central agencies that we have not found any involvement of Roy. So clearly, so far, when the investigation is still on, we can say that Roy was part of the crime. Now, whether it was one person or multiple person, there is no proper statement on that, I would say. However, there have been constant allegations from the family, the victims, and and even from the medical fraternity, that the kind of injury, why they are saying so, because a lot of doctors have gone through the inquest reports. and according to them, because they are they are medical professionals and they know bodies more than us, more than any common people, so they are guessing that the kind of torture that victim went through, or the kind of injuries that body had, was not possible for one person to overpower that girl at that point of time at midnight in her own workplace. So that is one reason that they guess that there were multiple people involved, and they want CBI to find out if there was any attempt made to shelter anyone. However, Kolkata police has been reiterating that there have been no attempts from their side to shelter anyone. It was a fair investigation from that side. Now, Sanjay Roy, coming back to Sanjay Roy, this Sanjay Roy was initially, we came to know that he was intoxicated and there was CCTV footage. So, medical professionals and the family believe that it was not possible for Roy alone to, control that girl or force him upon her, because otherwise also this victim is said to be someone who was very strong built and very, she was a fighter. So the family is not ready to accept this theory. Family also says that there have been no particular input as of now. Even after 10 days, they don't know what agencies have found. Even CBI, what is the inquiry, what all they have found, that they are not sure of. Now, I will tell you that after interrogating Sandeep Ghosh for such long time, and after taking Sanjay Roy in custody, CBI has also taken help of their own psychological team, who have come from Delhi. They are part of this investigation, and they have conducted a psychological test on this accused Sanjay Roy. Now, what is psychological test? In this state, there are different kind of questions which are put on this accused. They question the accused, on the basis of which they will be analyzing his psychological mindset or behavior, or what kind of state of mind he was in when he committed the crime, if he was the one who did it. So CBI is investigating from all possible angle, keeping what families and other medical professionals are saying.
Sweetie, even as the CBI carries on its investigation, Kolkata police has sent out notices, summons to a range of people from the city, starting from doctors to students to political leaders, and accusing them of spreading misinformation, saying that a lot of rumor mongering is also happening. So if you could tell us more about that.
So Premankur, luckily or unluckily, we live in an era which is a social media era. So everybody forwards, or whatever they get information, they share with people. You cannot control that, first. Number two is, when investigation was on, there have been lot of narratives from common people, from medical fraternities, and they were all analyzing in their own way what could have gone wrong and how the incident took place. So everybody had their own narratives about this incident, which according to Kolkata police affected the investigation. And now, after the investigation has been handed over to the CBI, Kolkata police is sending notices to everybody who they are claiming that these people were involved in spreading misinformation, A, and B, they have also revealed the victim's identity and victims pictures, which are in violation to Supreme Court's rulings. Like Supreme Court says that you cannot share pictures or name of the sexual assault victim, or you cannot do anything that identifies the victim or her family. So rightly so, Kolkata police has identified those people who have shared her pictures or identity or their details about the girl. Now, as we talk, at least 60 to 65 people were already sent a notice 2 days back, and Kolkata police had sought explanation. Many of them have been asked to appear before Kolkata police on to know on what ground they shared those information. This notices are being sent not only to those who are just sharing it on social media, but also from expert. Also, this letters are also being sent to experts who are medical experts, doctors who are closely seeing this case.